New Patriotic Party's government is expected to drive private sector development for sustainable growth. But as a capitalist-oriented party, what are the specific policies industry players expect from the Nana Addo-led administration? Let's go straight to the Ashanti region, where William Evans Inkum is set to speak to the Bonohafo Regional Chairman of the Association of Ghana Industries, Madam Jemfua Owusu-Echao.
Of the private sector. This afternoon we are speaking to the chairperson of the Ashanti and Brong Ahafo branch of the Association of Ghana Industries, Mrs. Jemfua Owusu-Echao. Mommy, a very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Now we are looking at the growth of the private sector. Now we have a new government who's about to take or assume the reign of government. What do you expect as the president or the chairperson of the AGI? What policy or programs do you expect this government to implement to ensure the growth of the private sector?
Looking at the incoming government's policies and proposals in their manifesto, as read in their manifesto, we believe that they have outlined so many programs that would inure to the benefit of industry, the growth of industry in Ghana as a whole. We have advocated to them that as a matter of urgency, they must move towards working with the AGI to solve some of the pertinent problems facing industry in Ghana. And as a matter of urgency again, we believe in the first few months, they must meet with us to address some initiatives and proposals to help industry grow. We in the AGI have persistently talked about or advocated about so many challenges industry has faced in the past that has suffocated so many of our industries. And we have actually communicated these problems to the incoming government as well as the past government, of course. And we expect nothing but the best from them. They must move towards working with us to know the challenges facing us, to move towards solving them as quickly as possible so that the whole country will benefit out of it, because industry being the backbone of any thriving economy. I think if the government or incoming government gives a listening ear to us, the sky will be our limit. We believe a lot of problems will be solved.
Now, you made mention of pertinent issues. Specifically, what issues are we talking about here?
You know, as industry cannot work alone, not to talk about just finance or trade, though industry falls under Ministry of Trade and Industry, it cannot work in isolation. It has to work with the energy sector, Ministry of Energy, the Ministry of Finance, and other stakeholder ministries. So if, for instance, there's a boom at the trade or policies at the trade sector, which will benefit the industry, but policies at the energy and finance sector is not beneficial to industry. You know, the growth of industry surface, like look at in the past, the interest rate for now in Ghana is between 35 to 40%. Import duties are skyrocketing. Energy tariffs are just not to mention about. And you see, all these together does not work to favor the growth of industry. So these are the challenging areas that the incoming government must, as a matter of urgency, look at so that industry can grow.
I know in the wake of the energy crisis, I had a number of interviews with you, and you raised issues with the skyrocketing electricity tariffs and all that. What percentage would you recommend that electricity drops to in order to help? I mean, you are an industrialist, in order to help in your production.
A very good question. You know, in every developing country or a developed country, public sector utility tariffs are normally lower than the domestic users. So if a private sector or an industry or business entity which is employing people is paying higher than the domestic user who actually sits down around the television just to watch African movies and all those, pay lesser than what the industry is actually paying, that becomes a challenge. You understand? You have to actually give some rebate to industry so that they can cushion in whatever you mediate in it for the growth of industry. Again, some of the taxes put on industry are so high. The last time we had the interview, I asked you one question and you couldn't answer it. I asked you to show me the difference between public lighting levy and street lighting levy. Of course, industry is not supposed to be paying for public and street lighting levy, and for me, I don't understand. I can't actually appreciate the difference between the two, because public lighting is public lighting and street lighting is public lighting. So if you charge a tariff for the two of them, as well as paying the rural electrification, which of course is a must, every Ghanaian must pay, so that we can enhance the electricity growth in our country. But if you pay public lighting utility bill as well as street lighting tariff, it doesn't actually come out good to me.
Thanks so much. So we have been speaking to the Ashanti region, Brong-Ahafo region branch of the Association of Ghana Industry. I'm talking about the chairperson, Mrs. Jemfua Oswabibio. My name is William Evans. Can we go back to studios and join the team for more? Over to you, studios.
Very much. William Evans Inkum, TV3's Ashanti regional correspondent. This is still Midday Live on TV3.